Hello again from my front porch. Actually, here on my front porch, but doing a little differently. Not using my cell phone like I usually do to record them. I'm actually using my laptop computer because I am connected to a really great and special friend of mine, Jacque Burandt, who's coming to us all the way from San Antonio, Texas. Say hi, Jacque.
Hi, howdy, everybody.
So Jacque and I, we know each other. Have known each other for quite a while, several years, because of our mutual involvements with ATD, which used to be called ASTD, Association. It's now the Association for Talent Development. It was the American Society for Training and Development back in the day. But anyway, we both have been active volunteers, active in our local chapter, active at the national level with boards and committees. But where she and I really first crossed paths was when I joined what is now called the Chapter Recognition Committee, and she was the chair of the Chapter Recognition Committee at the time. And that's where I learned the tried and true principle that themes make teams. Every time you do something, it always needs to have a theme, and that will help bring people together and help the ideas flow better. And sure enough, she's right.
It works every time.
Now, in addition to our overlapping with ATD and the things that we've done, Jacque also has had
You froze, Paul.
What? What's that?
You froze on overlap.
Oh well.
You said in addition to our overlap, and then it just froze.
In addition to flooding that we've had here, apparently I'm having internet issues too. So anyway, Jacque also has done a great deal, has a very well awarded career there in San Antonio. Jacque, could you talk just a little bit about what it was that you were doing and how you won your 8 awards?
I love to talk about my 32 years at University Health System here in San Antonio. It was an amazing place to work. I had a great career there. I'm still connected to them and still doing some contract work for them. And during the time that I was there, we did apply for the ATD Best Awards 8 times, and we were selected 8 times when I was there as a Best Award winner. And so that's something we're very proud of. And we were told by ATD that we've won, UHS, University Health System in San Antonio, has won more Best Awards than any other nonprofit in the world. So we feel like that's really something to be proud of for a county, basically charity, safety net hospital with limited budgets. But we were very creative with our resources. We had an amazing team, some good themes. And so I'm just delighted to be retired from there. It's a great place to be retired from, but to still work for a little bit.
And what a great legacy as well. I mean, you've built a program that started from, well, it was just, another training program at a hospital kind of, and now it is literally a world-known program that's been awarded more times than any other nonprofit entity in the world with the best awards. And I know that you would never take the bow for those things. You'll always point to the team. You'll always point to the themes, which are absolutely true. You couldn't do any of that stuff without all those other people and players involved. But there also has to be a really good cheerleader behind the scenes pushing everybody to move the right direction. And so I give kudos to you for the legacy that you created there. But now you're doing something different now. Now you've got a whole new exciting chapter of your life. Tell us about what you're doing now.
I am excited to be having my own business now. It's award-winning results, and I love to see I've always loved recognition. That's when I first met you, and we were involved in recognition for chapters, and I still love recognition. I think the favorite thing is to make other people shine, to find out what is their great story, and to get them to tell that story. So I'm really enjoying my work. I have some amazing, diverse clients, and it's been a lot of fun, and I'm just more and more excited about it every day.
That's awesome. I just knew. I know that whatever you do, you're always there encouraging other people to succeed. That's just who you are. So I'm glad that you've started a new chapter where you still are doing that same kind of thing. Speaking of which, though, and speaking of encouraging other people, some folks may be aware that I've come out with this book. I have this little book now, but on the back of the book, there's this quote from a Jacque Burandt on the back of this book. And I wanted to share with everybody what this quote says. It says, "Learning while working's well-defined model of structured on-the-job training offers a win-win-win, benefiting employees, supervisors, and the organization with its powerful combination of empowerment and accountability." And I read that and I thought, wow, I want to read that book.
It's true.
But now, Jacque, you actually have the book. You actually have a copy of the book, right?
I have a copy of the book right here with me, and I've read every word of the book, and I'm actually was fortunate enough to be interviewed for the book, and you did a great job of telling the story of University Health System and how they've used structured on-the-job training, which they call by a different name, but it is basically the same animal. So I'm thrilled to get such great press for University Health System in your book.
Well, and I'm thrilled for the wonderful things that you said, not only here, but also out at the last ATD conference. Jacque surprised me with a little impromptu recognition thing the night of the ATD Awards event. Had little bottles of champagne, little bubbly. They're little blow bubbles out of the but got together some of our ATD peers, and there was just a little quick recognition thing there, and gave me a little bottle of champagne, and that was very much appreciated.
I didn't hear anything after bubbles.
Yeah, well, I figured there must be a problem, because then I finally saw the message on my end that my internet connection is unstable, which it makes sense that I have an unstable internet connection, because I'm pretty unstable. Are you serious? Talk about an unstable connection. So okay. This will be a learning experience. I love learning experiences.
Yes, it's a new adventure.
Yes, yes. So anyway, what I was saying was I appreciated what you said in the book. I appreciated the recognition that you arranged at the last ATD conference. That was very touching. I appreciate it very much. But now, as someone who has read the book, I mean, you did the wonderful promotional things, but and it does great promotion for the organization you're with. But in general, because other people might say, "Oh yeah, Paul wrote a book, I'm really excited about it," but you literally have read the whole book. So and you're not new to our profession. So no. Based on what you know about what's going on in the world today and the direction that our training industry is going, having read the book, how would you rate the content of information? How helpful do you feel it's going to be for people that read it?
Well, I would just say, going with this Independence Day holiday that's coming up, that it's a sparkler, that it's dynamite, it's absolutely a wonderful, explosive information. It's a Yankee Doodle dandy. I really did see a lot of great stuff in it, and I think for me, I was surprised at how relevant it is to so many different industries. And you made it easy for us to see that relevance, because you have interviews with people from far-flung industries, and so it's not hard to make the connection. And it was very easy for me because although I'm not a nurse, I worked with nurses for so many years, and they are the backbone of the health system. And they certainly used a very similar model, although again, they call it preceptorship and competency checkoffs. And so I was familiar with the concept that you wrote about. So I really like the fact that it has applicability across so many different industries, and you bring that out very well by talking to people in those industries. The other thing that I like about it, as I said on the back of the book, is such a win-win-win. It is amazing for the employee to get this gift, this investment from an organization in their future. And then it's such a gift for the person who's supervising the new employee to have a direction and a focus and a plan. And you've even included a tracking example of a tracking chart that I personally plan to steal and modify with my clients. And then of course, the organization, you know, it's a wonderful thing to see your organization succeed. And I know you've been involved with Wattinger and their amazing growth. And so it's a great, as I said, it's a win-win-win. Personally, I'm planning to use it in my business and working with my clients across a lot of different industries to help them get their new staff on board and really working up to speed quickly. So I'm looking forward to using the information that you've given us in the book.
Well, wow, that's fantastic. And honestly, there are. I'm not wanting to put anybody down, but I know there are some people who write a book because they want to write a book. There are some people who you know, they've come up with some concept and they want to you know, share that. They want to sell books about the concept, or they speak. And you know, and my motivation in doing this book was more because this is a really great concept that not a lot of people were wrapping their heads around. And so for me personally, the best success that could come out of this is to hear stories like you were just sharing of entities that read the book and go, oh, hey, we could do this. This makes sense. Let's apply this. And then they start doing it and they start seeing levels of success. And that, to me, that's the reason for having this kind of book.
It's going to light up the sky like the 4th of July. I'm telling you, it's a great thing. Baby, it's a firework. Congratulations.
Again, I love thieves make teams. I love how you've made this entire discussion a themed thing. This is so awesome. But you know, and it's also, it occurs to me, it's appropriate that you're waving a flag while we're talking too, because oh, hold on, unstable connection again. What I was saying was, I think it's really appropriate that you're waving a flag too right now, because 2 international conferences ago, Jackie was my wonderful victim in doing our walking tour of the international area at the conference, where we walked by all the flags, but we walked backwards for our entire conversation.
We did.
and neither of us tripped or fell or injured or anything.
It's true.
So that was a lot of fun. All right. Well, Jackie, I really do appreciate you taking some time to visit with me about both what you're doing, which I'm really excited for the new direction that you're going with your consulting area now. And who knows, there may be lots of companies that are asking you to come in and help them write best award applications because you're so good at it.
Well, if there's anybody out there who wants help getting a little buffing shine going, I would love to talk to them about finding out their story, and then how we could tell that story and get them some much deserved recognition. So it's award-winning results.com.
All right. Well, see, and I was just about to say, so let's say people do want to talk to you. How do they get hold of you? So awardwinningresults.com. Is that the best way? Is there a contact you spot on there?
No, there is actually, and my phone number and my email are on there, and I'm on LinkedIn, and so I would love to hear from anyone who's interested. Thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, hey, I love bragging about, you know, what my friends are doing and how they're doing things that can help people continue to improve and grow and expand, and what you're doing, that's all of that and more. So good job. All right, well, I'm going to wrap this one up, this Front Porch episode up. Thank you again, Jackie, for taking the time to chat with me on my front porch here, all the way from San Antonio, Texas, the great state of Texas.
Yes. All right. Happy 4th of July. Bye.
All right, thanks, and I'll see y'all next time from my front porch.